Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is a brisk Thursday evening here at the Valentine YMCA. It's a classic rivalry matchup between purple and orange, two teams who have not played each other yet ever. And we're underway. Ashley Bach, he's a big fella. Charlie catches on the move with a ripper. These two teams, some of the best in the league, some would say. They certainly are teams in the league. That's what I've heard. Here's Steve-O. Kyle Ryan with the kick out. Kyle Ryan known for his windmills, much like the Netherlands. Some say Kyle's are nicer and cleaner and more sustainable. That is all to be determined. Here's Tristan. Oh, he's tripped. That should be penalty. Looks like nobody's going to call that. Nappy's looking right at it. He hates it. But we move on. And a shot that catches the end wall, and Bach will move it up. Bach, about 8'7", moved here from Saskatchewan, Nova Scotia. That's what it says here on the sheet in front of me. And away they go. Little orange shot by Paluba. Somebody's got to hit the net. I think the goalies are mostly just kind of here tonight. Not really doing a whole lot. A minute in. Paluba up the wall. Newman's own dressing. Can't move it along. Bach towards the net. Again, we missed the net. I wish we had a counter on net misses. Maybe we should add that. Newman holds the wall, moves it along, misses Munoz, and here's Mike Casella. The Casella man throws it deep. Powell on him, Casella behind the net, on his forehand, wrap-around score! Oh, baby. Oh, look at Mikey. Mike Casella in his nice new helmet with the shield on it, because last season he almost lost an eye. And he bled all over the rink for far too long. It's 1-0 Orange. Full-scale line change for Purple. They bring out the veteran line of Latzos and Portera with Travato and Nowicki on the back end. Portera missed Purple's last game against the Papa Smurfs Red Rockets after his car was stolen. And I'm making a lot of jokes tonight. That's a real one. So if you find his car, please let us know. An APB on a car. Here's Portera. Shoots. Saved by Ryan. It's up in the air. Oh, my goodness gracious. It lands wide. Oh, boy. Scary times for Kyle Ryan. Curtis tried to put it in behind the net. It's Latzos on it there. Latzos spins, and Curtis takes it away. Curtis 2-on-2 here. Oh, a nice move past Travato, but Nowicki got back. Curtis found it again, put it in behind. Centering feed comes all the way through. Latzos tries to move it along, and now Portera and Latzos. Miscommunication there. They don't get out. And that one ends up in the back of the net. It just landed on the stick of Curtis, and I don't know where it came from, and it finds itself in the back of the net, and Orange quickly with a 2-0 lead. As Brandon Curtis gets one, as you see referee Mahosky here, his helmet is on his head. I'm not entirely certain. But one thing you know about the refs here at the Y, you never know which side of the dot they're going to drop the puck. And it looks like Mr. Mahosky is dropping it from the wrong side. That's always a good one. Mark that down in our notebooks for later. Turner turned it over. What else is new? Here's Nowicki. Long shot here, and Ryan leaves a juicy little rebound. And it's Latzos. Drops it off for Portera. Portera between his legs. He couldn't gather it in on the other end. And Benny Thompson moves it along. Benny Thompson, a transfer from the University of... Can't even think of a place, you know? Can't even think of one. But he's from there. How about Wisconsin? He's a Badger. Portera long shot. What do you think that did? Missed the net. Here's Latzos trying to come out from behind. Curtis spinning off of George. Moves it that way. Turner knocks it down. And Orange moves towards the line, not out here. Long shot from Nowicki, and another save, another rebound. Oh, and Kyle Ryan. My goodness. Full extension. And the bench goes nuts as Kyle Ryan with his first diving save of the night. You can count him for 2 or 3 on an evening. Here's Portera spinning, turning, shooting, scoring. Patrick Portera. He's carless, but he's got a goal. And it's 2-1. And you ask any hockey player if they'd rather have a car or a goal, and they'd say car. But Portera's got the goal. It's 2-1. Orange with the early lead. Looks like we're going to have a barn burner on our hands, fellas. Casella moved along. Here comes Orange on the carry. Nice drag move. Got it to the stick of Casella. And it catches the end wall off the block. Casella off the wall. Bach at the line. Throws it back towards the net. Tipped out in front by Charlie. And Kevin Newman can't get to it. My goodness, the puck is rolling. A little whirling dervish out there. And now Tristan Campbell wants to move it back for Purple off the wall. Doesn't get past Paluba. Paluba chops it. Keeps on moving. Paluba, another move. This one past Newman. He shoots. He scores. Paluba finds the short side against Brandon Perry. And it's 3-1 for the Cheetos, or whatever their team name is. I believe they are Top Cheddar or something about a Cheeto, or some cheese-related pun. And they lead 3-1. Casella. A lot of head fakes. Drops it off. Picked up by Paluba. He shoots. He scores. My word. Brandon Paluba. Up and over the shoulder on the short side of Brandon Perry. And Purple needs to take a breath early in this one. Just 6.5 minutes in, and it's 4-1 in favor of the Cheese team. And the officials have questions. They need a new puck. I think it was the puck, too. I mean, straight up. Obviously, the puck, one of the bigger problems out there. Here's the drop. Newman pushes forward. Bach sends it this way. Casella and Campbell come together. Casella moves it past. Campbell goes down to his buttock. Casella centers. Thompson is safe. Rebound. He scores. Charlie Thomas gets 2 whacks at it, and he stuffs it like a Thanksgiving turkey. And it's 5-1. Sound effects all a la carte here, folks. We got no soundboard. That's all from my deep bag of impressions. I'm sure there'll be more. But right now it's a turkey, as we see the official dropping the puck from the other side of the faceoff dot, the correct side. And hopefully that is marked down in some notebooks as well. But Orange winning faceoffs, controlling the puck, getting shots on net. And they lead 5-1. Here's Portera, drops it off. Campbell can't reach it. Campbell, half-wall shot, nice save by Ryan. Rebound is loose behind his back. Oh, it wouldn't go, and I think a whistle went. It did. And you got to appreciate an official who blows the whistle just whenever they want, Just a little bit too much game action there for Nappy. And he said, enough's enough. Let's slow it down a bit, shall we? Let's really settle down. Get an offensive zone draw here. And here we go. So Purple putting on a little bit of pressure, down 5-1. Cordell behind the net. Curtis lets it roll. Latzos on it. George, backhander, saved by Ryan, and he gets the whistle. Latzos wearing the official Team Purple socks, and you can get that from purpleteam.com. Do not go to purplecobras.com. That is not licensed by CSHL. We do not own the rights to that. Do not buy their socks. You go to purpleteam.com, search socks. We appreciate that. All purchases of the merch department go directly to this lonely broadcaster's Venmo account. And if you just want to donate directly, just let us know. We move it up the wall here. Purple will get out. Latzos down the wing. Tries to lay it off to the front. Portera was streaking. Nothing doing there. Now 2 Purple deep here as Cordell moves it up. It goes into no man's land a little bit. Travato walks up. He goes off the wall. Can't quite get by Curtis quickly, but he does eventually shoots, and it's blocked by Cordell. What a sicko. Blocking shots in a 5-1 game in the first period. I mean, that boy's got to be evaluated. Latzos almost turned it over. Puck still up for grabs. He shoots high. Ryan makes the save. Dropped it. Jumped on top of it. Got the whistle. And that's an appropriate whistle because it was covered by a goalie. And that's, sometimes you get them right, sometimes you don't. That's just what you come to expect here at the YMCA. 6.5 remaining, first period. 5-1 Orange. Charlie Thomas with the latest goal. Portera's got the only one for Purple. Cordell around the back of his net. He's got Curtis. He wants to pump it up quick. Curtis over the blue on his forehand. A little chip move past Nowicki. Keeps on going. Circling the net. Still going. A little Curtis offensive zone oval. A Kozo, if you will. Puck up for grabs here. It's picked up by Munoz. He shoots it off a stick. Rolls behind the net. Impressive not to get a whistle there because it went near the goalie, so A+ job by the referees. I suppose the bar is pretty low. Curtis, long pass off a crack. The official defenseman of the DeFeo family inline rink here at the Morrison Family YMCA. Turner drops it off. Bach sends it deep. Little dump and chase action here with 5.5 to go. Around the back of the net. Keeps on moving. Shoots. Catches the end wall, and then he fell down. As you do. Like you do. Here's Bach. Ooh, nice little foot fake there from Bach. Paluba. Nice sauce into the corner. Bowers tries to center. Good feet by Nowicki. Sends across again. First man there is Travato. His clearing attempt is blocked by Paluba. He actually kicked it off the skates of Munoz, but he got it back. Paluba for Bach. Bach. Whoop, 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 whoop. Little toe drag. Shoot, saved by Perry, and a good spot by Newman to disrupt Thompson on the rebound. And Travato can skate into it. Beat Travato. He's got a ripper if he can get it off. It's a long windup. Nice save by Ryan there on Munoz as he got the backhand off. Was pushed in behind. And now Mike Casella. Casella holding. Wants to move it into the feet of Paluba, who's trying to catch his balance here, but Bach moves it back for him anyway. Down to 4:15 to go first period. Still 5-1 for the Cheese Boys as things have kind of settled in a bit. Got off to a fiery start. 6 goals in the first 7 or so minutes, and now things have kind of settled down a bit at 5-1. Travato, little room to roam here. Travato winds, fires, and he almost killed his own guy. Munoz lucky to make it out alive. Steve puts on the brakes behind the net. Centering feed is loose, and Orange comes away with it. Could be a 3-on-1 here. Paluba wants to push. Paluba for Casella, and a kick save by Perry. Brandon Perry got the left leg out there. Paluba drops it off. Bach, room to go. Now Paluba, 3.5 to go first. Shot, catches the end wall. And Travato moves it all the way down. Icing waved off, as that's not a rule out here. So, on we go. Ashley Bach. No whistles, really. Very quick-moving first period. Some might say that's because the clock doesn't stop, but others might say it's because of just how it feels. And the temperature's kind of settled in. Look out, that puck is onto the street there. And they're going to want me to go get that, but I'm not going to. I'll be straight up with you. It's wet over there. I got new-ish shoes on. I'm just kind of standing over here alone. There's just no shot. I'll be straight up with you. We're not going to get that. That puck should come out. And it looks like the officials, after a deep and intense discussion, get the face-off location right. Ain't that a treat? Campbell, look out here. Casella almost put Sloth through the wall. Casella stepping into it here, tries to drop it off for Thomas. It's open, and he moves it around. And now Campbell with a little room to grow. He is a grower, we know that. Here's Thomas, long shot. Goodness, that's a heck of a rip there from Charles. Portera, Powell, Austin Powell, coming off a championship season with the Papa Smurf Blue Crew. Famously, no goals during the regular season, but a hat trick in the opening playoff round for that team last year. A true hero, and he'll always be remembered by Papa Smurf. And here's Campbell. Kind of turned it over there, but it gets pushed around, and now Latsos down to 1:40 to go. Opening period. Still plenty of time here if you're purple. No reason to get too down on yourself. As here comes Cordell. Cordell been quiet so far today. Is it the curse of the broadcaster? No, he just is going to stay quiet. He's a quiet boy this evening. As Portera's got it. 1:20 to go. Latsos taps it to himself. Could be 2-on-2 here. Latsos. Long shot. Off the wall. Plenty of time for Benny. Benny wearing the unconventional half shield with the cage up top and nothing below. I just don't get it, I gotta say. Maybe I'm just uneducated. That's just life. George was streaking ahead. Portera goes off the wall. George gets to it. George centers for Portera. It's off his stick. Portera gets it back, puts it towards the net. It rolls through a line, but it stays out. Powell holds the line here, 45 to go. They get it back to Portera. Portera thought about behind his back, now turns to his forehand, keeps on moving. Long pass across, nobody home for Purple, and nobody there to get it. As Benny will throw it the length of the rink with 30 seconds to go. Bowers and Campbell will come together behind the Purple net. Campbell wants to move it quickly. 25 seconds on the game clock. Oh yeah, that's our first official in the way, and that is $1 off his fee. And that goes again directly to the merch fund, which again directly is my Venmo. And again, that should be on your screens now just in case you want to donate. 10 seconds to go, first period. Brandon Curtis, a 5-1 lead for Orange. Turned it over, 5 seconds to go. Portera shoots, he scores! Patrick Portera. A buzzer beater at the end of the first period to make it 5-2. Yes. Yeah, we're going to have a mid-period conversation with the officials here. We've got one official who owes $1 to the Ken Reichman donation fund for getting in the way of pucks, and that is you, Sloth. Any comment?
I suck and I can't skate and I'm very bad at jumping, so that's my problem.
Attaboy. And then we have another official who, for some reason, just blows the whistle whenever the puck goes near a goalie, and I'm not entirely certain why. Any comment?
I like to blow things.
Attaboy. PG-13. It's a family show. It's a family show. So, a first period recap here. Orange jumped out to a quick lead. Got started early. They led 5-1 until the final seconds of that first period. But Patrick Portera, with his second goal of the game, has it at 5-2. Right now it's Mr. Paluba for the Orange squad that is doing, guys, I just don't know their team name. I'll be straight up with you. It could be like hot Cheetos, top cheese. It's cheese related. I don't know what it is. Nobody told me, and quite frankly, I don't care. We'll take a quick break, and we'll show you an ad from whatever they've got on whatever streaming platform you're watching this, and we'll be right back for period number 2. Tonight on 60 Minutes, do you know where your children are?
I was out for a walk when one day Mr. Naparella took me home.
Tonight, the full story. We're back for the second period. 16 minutes on the game clock. Still plenty of game to go. Kyle Ryan does his world-famous spin. Haven't seen a windmill yet. Nobody on Purple taking a shot at the glove of Kyle Ryan. We're still waiting for the energy created by the Ryan windmill. This one comes around behind. Time for Paluba. And goes cross-rink for Ashley Bach. Ashley Bach got it up. Nowicki wants to turn it. Eric Nowicki here, league veteran. One of the oldest players in the league, one of the oldest people I've ever seen. And amazingly still moving and able to walk and talk, and sometimes he even remembers to turn his car on when he wants to go home. Bach puts it back in behind and then gets a nice return feed, tries to settle it down. It hops off his stick, but he's first to it. Bach cuts back to the middle, keeps on going, drop pass here, and that shot is deflected to the corner, but Bach first man there. Orange back on top of it here in the early parts of the second period. Ashley Bach turning, waiting, looking, goes off the wall, back up high. It's Paluba, long pass, Newman with a nice play to break it up, and here's Munoz. Munoz turns it over. Orange right back in. Play between his legs, parry the save, puck is loose, and it's still loose, and he finally finds it just outside the goal crease and sits on top of it for the whistle. Now, if something happens, let me know. I am I was looking at my phone, and now it's Cordell. You know, sometimes you just look at your phone. And normally, people have, you know, color commentators and stuff to help them out here. I'm just by myself. I don't think they wanted to subject anybody to this, and quite frankly, I'm not sure why you're subjecting yourself to this. This is a rec league YMCA hockey game as Ryan makes a nice save on Portera, and you're watching and listening to me. Odds are you're at work, you've got deliverables, your boss is on your butt, your wife is on your butt, your husband's on your butt, and you're listening to me. And you know what? We're thankful. Thanks for being with us. Just over 2 minutes into the second period. It's 5-2 Orange lead. Face up between Thomas and Portera. Thomas wins it cleanly. Punched around by Turner. Cordell settling into more of a defensive role with this Orange team, which is good for him because he struggles offensively. So it's good to find a spot for him that works. And here comes Curtis. Curtis wants to move it up ice. Curtis, puck is rolling all over the place tonight. It's like a jumping bean out there. Nowicki leaves it. Picked up by Casella. He tries to center for Thomas. It rolls off his stick. His stick, which honestly matches his jersey very well. Gotta say. Latzos through the middle. Turner throws on the brakes. Fires it at my head. Luckily, there's some glass there. It goes all the way down. Campbell. Thomas on him. Campbell up the wall. Austin Powell leaves it for Portera, who leaves it back for Powell. Powell with a little room. He's looking for Latzos. It came all the way through. Latzos. Sauce out in front. That's a lot of Prego on that thing. Could have used a little bit of ragu. As Orange finally able to get it over the center circle, led by Curtis. Curtis one-on-one with Campbell here. He fires, and it's knocked down by Perry. The puck is loose. Portera puts it right back into Perry. Almost a disaster, but Perry's able to find it, and he gets the whistle. Just about 4 minutes in here, second period. Campbell off the draw. He wants to go 2-on-2. Here's Portera just going to take Bach wide, but the puck rolls off his stick. Unfortunate, as he had the step on the outside there. Campbell wanted it dropped back off for Portera. It's swung away by Bach. 2-on-2 there. Paluba. There's a stick hold from Portera that goes uncalled. Campbell's shot is stopped and held by Ryan. Portera lucky to get away with that one as he came up the wall. Kind of grabbed the stick of Paluba there. I'm gonna check in with him, see if he did, make sure. See if I can get him. All right, maybe a little. Maybe a little. Okay. Either way, on we go. The Wiki thought about it. Campbell now has to find some room off the wall. He does find that room, gets back to the right-hand side, fires it all the way across. It comes through, and it bounces towards the slot. It rolls away from Wick. Newman first on it, and a save from Ryan as he throws out the left leg. I take back what I said about the held stick. Paluba says, yeah, maybe. Yeah, you know. Yeah, whatever. Punch back up. Newman's getting off the rink here. Purple's only got 3. Latzos jumps out to make the 4th man. It's Muno centers, and Latzos put it over the cage. Oh, my. It's impressive to miss the whole rink from there. He missed the goalie, he missed the net, he missed the glass, he missed the scoreboard, and it lands out of play. George Latzos, no, sir. Not George's finest. Now, I'm over in the back here trying to grab this puck, and again, it's wet. It's nasty back here. See some crazy stuff back here, too. Oh, God, you hear that squishing? That's just my feet in the ground. All right, let me get this humble broadcaster back to a safe space. Looks like Orange moving ahead here. Paluba. I think he was trying to shoot for the butt of Bowers there. Puck pops out in front. Nice move by Latzos. His little chance at redemption here from George, but the puck just rolling and rolling and rolling, and it would not settle for him. Now Bach turning the corner, using the body, and it pops up over the top of the net. Nice job by Purple to find it there, as Ashley Bach was putting his whole self into it. Travato and Bowers come together. Travato wins that one cleanly. Moves it up for Munoz. He can't find it. And then a long shot knocked off by Nowicki. He's got a little bit of space to go. Nowicki turns up ice, winds, fires, and that one's blocked. And now Munoz. He centers through everybody. Pops out into the slot here. And Bowers turns the corner, falls down. I don't know why we're holding up here, but I think there were some people thinking about potential trip, but just kind of busted ass there, that's all. 8.5 to go. Second period, 5-2. Orange the lead. Bach throws it down the length of the ice. Travato moves it up. Munoz standing behind the play. Curtis does a nice job off the bench for Purple to find him. And now Portera. Patrick Portera turning the corner. He's got both for Purple today. He wants a third to get this team a little bit closer. Tries to turn on the burners. Fires it short side. Stick to side by Ryan. Rebound there for Travato, and he hits the glass with a high rising slapper. Woo! You heard it from the rink too, as that one continues to move along the defensive wall there for Orange after the nifty little move there from Turner. Now, it's good to see him get a little confidence back after what happened to him last season out in New Delhi. Just wasn't his finest moment, that's all. Here's Austin Powell. Not Austin Powers. We don't have the rights to that. Portera fires low. Nice save by Ryan. He dives. It's loose, and he's on top of it, and he gets the whistle. Kyle Ryan, good for those diving saves. You know they're in his bag of tricks. Comes up with a nice cover there. Wholesale change. Nope, just kidding. Not at all. Just a couple of bodies. I don't know why I said that. So, on we go. 7 minutes to go, second period. 5-2. Orange the lead. Turner softly moves it along. Curtis. Down to 6 minutes to go here in the second period, or rather 6:15 to go, second period. Casella turning the corner, almost turned it over. Campbell wants to move it. Quickly up for Portera, it's rolling. Campbell wants to join the rush. Portera, it rolls off his stick, settles it down, has to move it away. Portera back to his forehand, fires, it misses the net. Campbell up high, and it's through the stick of Powell and back into the purple end where things can get reset. Portera turns it back up quickly. Campbell with a little bit of room. Campbell fires. That one goes wide. He had the stick of Newman, but he just couldn't find it there. Newman battling 1-on-2. Newman throws it at the net. Ryan finds it and puts it away. Melts it down. 5.5 to go. Second period, still 5-2. No goal scoring here in the second. They're scoring at a torrid pace in the first, and things have settled down quite a bit. Portera got the last one with about 5 seconds left, maybe a tick or two less. But now we settle at 5-2. Newman drawing with Thomas. Thomas, another clean face-off win. Face-off specialist, that's his thing. That's what he does. Also got a goal tonight. Slam that thing in. Call, much like a turkey. Pushes it back up the wall. Bach, little turn away from Latzos, and then leave it off for Casella. Casella goes rink wide. Paluba. Paluba through the neutral zone here. Not much of a neutral zone, the old YMCA here. Very tiny rink. So the neutral zone is about 8x8 square in the middle. Newman fires. He scores! Oh, a little bit of Newman's own dressing on that one. Pour some extra in a cup and let me take it home and drink it. Kevin Newman. 5-3. Because Purple won't go away. 4 minutes to go, second period, and Newman on the board for the Cobras. Purple Cobras, again coming off a loss in their last game to the Red Smurfs. 6-4 the final in that one. Nice save by Perry. Finds it through some traffic there. Campbell with a little bit of room. Could be a 3-on-2 for Purple if they hurry here. Campbell tries to go low, looking for the stick of Munoz. Hits off a skate. Munoz with it here. Bach pushes him to the wall. Paluba watches Latzos go in behind. Munoz has a little bit of room on this near side. Latzos instead makes a nice move in around behind. Backhands it off the outside of the net. And now Bach wants to turn it up pretty quick here. And he does just that. Bach catches 2 Purple Cobras in deep, and he can get moving here. Bach with the soft touch. What a pass! And they score! Oh, what a look. Pass of the year candidate. Until we look at the tape and see other ones that look similar. That's a heck of a pass by Ashley Bach. And Paluba, I think, couldn't really see. I'll give it to Paluba. Seems like a nice guy. And it's 6-3. That's a heck of a look. My goodness. What a pass. I mean, jeez. Goodness gracious. Campbell a little bit too much sauce on that one. Comes in behind. Bach beaming with confidence now as he tries to snake it up the wall. It's off a couple of legs. Gets back towards Ryan. It's thrown up this way. Bowers first man on it. Bowers and Campbell one-on-one. Bowers puts it in between his legs. Campbell does a nice job to find it. And he spins it back up for Portera. Patrick Portera on his forehand. Wants to drop it for Campbell. It rolls on him. Settles it down. Can't get it to sit, though. It rolls again away from him. And here comes Orange. Paluba, 3-on-2. Over the blue line. Tries to drop it there for Benny. Chopped back out for Bach. He leaves it for Paluba. Paluba gave it up. Munoz steps, fires. He missed the net. Looking for the blocker side of Kyle Ryan. Down to 1:50 to go. Second period. 3-goal lead for Orange as Campbell's shot is blocked and it goes way, way out of play. 1:40 remain on the game clock here. Get changes for both teams. Came into the second period with a 3-goal lead, did Orange, and they look poised to leave with one as well as we hit the final 1:20 of the second period. It's been the Paluba show so far for Orange. Now we're using a totally different puck here, which is fascinating and curious. And there's just no rhyme or reason why certain things happen out here. It just is kind of hit or miss. Take what you can get. Don't get upset. Just be happy that we're playing. You know what I mean? This guy you got to look at. Here's Munoz. Who wants to spin it? Munoz in, holds, shoots low, goes wide. Turner behind the net. We won't bring up the New Delhi incident. We were told by our lawyers that we need to lay low with that one. Turner still working through his legal troubles in New Delhi with the King. Curtis, long pass. Nice collect there by Turner. He drops it off for Curtis on his backhand. Nice back check by Portera. It's still up for grabs. It ends up behind the net, 25 seconds to go. Trovato moves it along for Powell. Purple trying to escape here as Powell finds a little bit of room. They want to go short way. Up for Munoz. Munoz gets by Curtis, comes back this direction, down to 10 seconds to go. Trovato with a little bit of room. Trovato shoots. Kick saved by Ryan, ends up off the end wall. 5 seconds to go, second period. They got to get it out in front. Can they find some magic again? Not quite this time. As the second period comes to a close. 6-3 in favor of the Cheese Boys. We'll step away when we come back. Third period action at the Y in just 90 seconds. Just need to know if you guys are hooked on a feeling and high on believing.
And, well, the ref did switch the puck in the middle of the
Don't worry, we covered that. Not entirely certain why certain things happen here.
That's the Morrison YMCA, so of course these things happen. All the crappiness.
Nabby, any comment?
No comment.
No comment. Totally fair. Totally fair. Goalies changing ends of the rink here. Brandon Perry, one of the more consistent netminders in the league. Honk your horns and tuck in your kids. It's time for the third period. A 3-goal hockey game. Nothing out of reach here. I mean, geez Louise, this is a, this is a sport. This is a league where anything can happen at any time. And, well, not all of it's always good. But that's life. So 16 minutes left here for Purple to try and find their way, navigate their way to a bit of a W. Down by 3 as things get set and underway in period number 3. Here we go. Puck is down. We're using the actual puck that we use in the league. That's cool. Could be a trip. It's not going to be. Portera collects. And away they come. Campbell wants to settle. The Campbell way. Let things come to you. What we always say about Tristan. This one winds up. Newman punches it towards the net, and Ryan sits on top of it there. And very quickly you'll find that the clock can become your enemy out here. And down by 3. One up for grabs. Ooh, nice little move there from Portera. Saved by Ryan. The puck is still loose, and Portera shovels it into the far corner. Campbell, first man there. Campbell tries to go in behind. Turner got his stick on it. They battle to a side. Comes out for Campbell. Campbell, 1-on-2. He keeps on moving. Puck rolls off his stick, but Powell steps into it. Powell fires. It's tipped, and it rolls to the corner again. Nice save by Kyle. Portera spins on net. Ryan, another save, and that one's chopped out of the rink. Should not be a delay game penalty. We are not in the National Hockey League. There's some people in this league who think it should be, and those people should go to jail. That's the official opinion of the CSHL. Take it or leave it. 14 and a half to go. 3-goal game. Thomas against Portera. Thomas wins another faceoff. I mean, the man is just good. I mean, straight up, just good at faceoffs. That's life. Skips past Curtis, but Curtis plenty of time to skate into it here. Campbell coming across to help out. Nicely done by Tristan, the captain of the Cobras. And now here's Portera with a little bit of room. Portera steps, fires. It's blocked by Turner. Nicely done by Cordell. It's off a skate again. Cordell just showing off now. He's got the feet of Cristiano Ronaldo, the hands of the block thing for Mario Party. Portera shoots, and I save Newman on the rebound. He couldn't turn it to his forehand. It goes to the corner. Portera up the wall. Nowicki chops it for Campbell a little bit too far. Can he get there first? It's at his feet. Able to find it, but Turner pokes it along. Cordell Turner steps in wide, centering feed, and it rolls off the stick of Bowers, and then they score. Oh, it was loose the whole time. Just couldn't find it. And it's poked in. I don't know if it's Turner or Bowers who got the last touch on it. I think it was Turner. Makes it a 7-3 game, much to the chagrin of the Purple Cobras netminder and defense pair. It's a big one early in this third period. I mean, down 3 is one thing. Down 4 is, well, scary. It makes me very antsy. Bach, a little dangerous out in front of his own net, but he's just going to keep on going. Puts it in behind. Paluba moves it up for Casella. Casella for Thomas. He chops it deep. Travato around the net. Slams on the brakes. Travato into the stick of Latzos, who does a nice job. And George moves it further for Munoz. Munoz on the backhand and a save by Kyle. Ryan has been good tonight when he's been called on. There's Casella. Tries to center here. It comes through everybody. Luba. Bach. Take his time. Back it up. Spread things out a bit here for Orange. Almost turned it over, but found it. Keeps it moving. And then he'll put it in behind his own net. They're just taking their time. They're making Purple skate for everything. The Cobras, who don't have legs, if you didn't know this. Hot information. Fresh off the press. Cobras, no legs. No legs. So, hard to skate and stuff. But the Cobras they've got to chase everything. Orange is spreading it out. They're playing spread offense here. In this one, Bach, wouldn't be surprised to see him send it deep, and well, that's just what he does there. Thomas goes in with Travato. Travato can't get it up the wall cleanly. Casella softly across the slot there. Portera turned it over. Casella steps in here. He's knocked off by Nowicki. They go in together. There's a whistle, I think just because the net's off. Hopefully everybody's all right. See some old men going in there. That's good D there from Eric Nowicki, and well, this is the first time anybody's ever said that. 10:50 to go, third period. Face off deep in the purple end after the net was removed from its location. Portera. Campbell. Tristan spins around. Short side for Portera. Gets himself a little bit of space here. Portera into the slot. He shoots. It's muffled a bit by Paluba, who throws it off the wall. It settles on the wall, and then it ends up Newman throws it back on net, and Kyle finds it in the webbing, and he gets the whistle. 10 minutes to go. 7-3 in favor of Orange. Blocked out here a little bit. Here comes Curtis. Curtis with some room. Bowers going right to the net. Perry makes a nice stop. Gets the whistle. Hey. 9.5 to go. A chop back towards Perry. Thompson and Powell go arm in arm. Puck rolls loose. Perry makes a nice save. Left leg stop there from Brando. And that one thrown on net by Curtis. Perry swallows it up. Tick, 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 tick. As things get late, Benny Thompson remembering which team he plays for. Campbell, long throw. Portera's deep. Try and spread it out a little bit here as they to find a way back into this one. There's Portera. Short side shot catches the glass on the far side. And Powell collects back in his own end here. Austin for Campbell. A turner on him, Campbell. Holding. Campbell wants to go. And he's going to get by him here. Campbell in. Got cross. Shoots. He scores. Well, Kyle left the post a little early. He'll be the first to tell you that. And Campbell finds it along the short side and has Purple back within 3, 7-4 with 7.5 to go. Can't be mad about that. Casella off the draw that Thomas won. He's probably 90 for 92 on faceoffs tonight. It's Charlie Thomas. Curtis behind the net. Getting a little windy here, making me not want to do this anymore, but I've committed. It's just life. Gotta go through with your commitments, kids, even when you're cold and want to go home and see your wife and your dog and maybe even have a Michelob Ultra. Kids, Michelob Ultra. Golden juice. Campbell steps, fires wide. Casella, a little bit of room here, he can run. Casella. 1-on-2 as Campbell comes back to help. It rolls to Thomas. He punches it deep. Throws the body past Latzos. And then Campbell throws on the brakes and wants to move it back out for Purple. Nowicki with room to go. Eric Nowicki winds. Fires a pass that kind of gets to Munoz, who puts it on and a save. Puck is loose, and Nowicki chopped it wide. Curtis around behind. Oh, boy. The boy. Here's Turner. That's what got him in trouble in New Delhi. Here's Cordell. Drag. Holds it to the corner and a stop by Perry. Puck is loose. It rolls around. Cordell still first man on it. Casella short side. Nice save by Perry. Nowicki can do some feet there. Latzos can't quite track it down. Curtis wins that race. Under 6 to go in a 3-goal game. Turner plenty of time. And Cordell turns it over here. Munoz going to work, centering feed. He almost lulled everybody to sleep, including myself, and then he turned it over, which is, not awesome. And he forces Kyle to make a save. And he does so comfortably. Kyle Ryan been real good tonight for Purple. And on the other side, Brandon Perry's been just as impressive. He's made some really important saves to keep this game from getting out of hand and keep his team in it. 7-4, 5 minutes to go. Plenty of time. Plenty of time here at the Y. I could go for like a pretzel or something. Yeah, like a hot one with some cheese. Maybe a little honey mustard. That kind of I want like an Applebee's pretzel. And I know people are going to give me flack for saying that. But you know what? There's something about it. They're good. That honey mustard is bomb. Honey mustard at Applebee's on the pretzels is real good. You should look into it. Ryan gets the hold. 4.5 to go. I mean, I'm really just trying to get through this here, man. I mean, it's getting late. It's gotten cold. I mean, it's windy over here. By myself. Everybody just at home, warm in their beds. Just think of me. Think of me. When the rain is flowing. Oh, he scores. I don't even know how that one got through. But Paluba adds another one. And it's 8-4 for Orange. As they've extended with 4 minutes to go to get back to a 4-goal lead. (8-4). 3:33 remaining. Third period. Threes are wild, my friends. And I'll tell you what, next time you go to Vegas, you tell the blackjack dealer threes are wild, and you will get kicked out. Move it up the wall here. Thompson punches it further. Bowers tries to make a move. It gets through. Bach is in here on the backhand, and it stays out. He puts it back out in front, and it is smothered by Perry. Bach is rolling around over there. I think he's trying to draw one or be funny. I laughed. I had a chuckle. More of an internal chuckle, but it was a chuckle. Comes up the wall to Bach. He gets beat here by Portera, but it hits off the official. Put that one in the bucket of whoopsie doodles. And here comes Orange again. Paluba drops it off. Bach, plenty of room with all the purple bodies in front of the net. Bach fires it high off the glass. Bounces out in front of the net. They jam at it. Campbell, 1-on-2, right in front of his own netminder. A little scary there, but they move it away. 2-on-2 here, Portera and Newman. Here comes Campbell to join to make it a 3-on-2. Portera wants it himself. It's blocked, the puck is loose, it rolls around out there. Portera turns, tries to make a drag move, keeps on going. Fires it back out in front, still loose, and Ryan dives out on top of it and gets the whistle with exactly 2 minutes remaining in this game. It's 8-4 in favor of Orange. The Cobras trying to find themselves back in the win column here, but it's getting real late, real fast. 1:45 to go, they need 4. They need some crazy stuff to happen here. Portera across, Campbell can't get it off. It's in his feet, but it rolls in behind the net. And Casella wants to move it out for Orange here. He turns it over. Newman chops at it and picked up by Curtis. We get down to the final 90 seconds here. It's going to be a win here for the Orange boys as they will add to their total as Perry makes a stop. Take a quick look. Depending on how fast things load on my cell phone, we will see a quick look at the standings here. A win from Orange will have them at 4-1 on the year. They'll be technically in first place by points, but the Greenies by points percentage at 4-0 will remain in first place after tonight. The Purple Cobras will fall to 3-2. Earlier tonight, Papa Smurf's Red Boys, Red Rockets, Red Smurf, whatever you want to call them, they got the win over the Gold Diggers. So Papa Smurf and his Red fellas improve to 2-2 on the year, and the Gold Diggers drop to 0-4. So that'll about wrap us up here. We got 30 seconds to go. We'll keep you around for the handshake line. Always important. You never know what's going to happen. You never know if somebody will really drop the mittens. You know, you really hope not. There's a centering feed here for Thomas. It's blocked. Nicely done by Powell. 15 seconds to go here. Curtis couldn't find it. They move it out to center. Latzos has it. 10 seconds to go. George across, chapped at by Powell. It stays out. The whistle blows. The game is over. 8-4 is the final between the Cobras and the Cheddar boys. And that's that from the Valentine Morrison Family YMCA here at the DeFeo Family Inline Rink. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Stop these slow starts.